my name's Jess. I am one of the co-head chefs here at Glenarty Road, and today we're doing a little video on our wine club experience. We're doing a beautiful Italian-inspired salad. We've got juicy rock melon from the garden, and then we've got some beautiful basil to finish off with some grissini. And this is something that will be on my table at Christmas, and maybe it will be on yours too. So we're going to make our grissini. So our grissini is a yeasted dough and very Italian inspired. So we've got our warm water here, and then we're going to pour our yeast in, and that's just going to activate in that water. We're just going to leave that for 10 minutes. And I'm just going to get my butter, and we're just going to melt that in our pot. So we're just adding our butter now to our flour and our oil and our salt. And then we're going to add our yeasted water in there too and give it a stir. So this has come together, so I'm just going to finish it off on the bench. We're going to give it a little knead. So once the dough has come together, we're just going to pop it in a little bowl with some olive oil so it doesn't stick. And then we're just going to pop this one on top while we wait for it to rise. So we're just going to check on our grissini dough, and that has risen nicely, so we're actually going to start rolling those out. This is looking pretty good. You can make them as thick or as thin as you like. So we've had our oven preheating on 170 degrees. So now we're going to just olive oil our grissini. So I just use a little brush to stroke on the grissini. So once we've got our oil and our salt on our grissini, we're just going to pop them in the oven and keep an eye on them till they're golden and crisp. So now we're going to make our burrata curds. So we've got here some water, and you've got two different types of water on your recipe. One for citric acid, which I'm just placing in now, and then one with rennet. So I'm just going to pop my rennet into the water. So we've got this beautiful Bannister Downs milk. So we are going to pop that into our pot. So now that the citric acid has dissolved into this water, we're going to place that into the milk, and just be careful to do it really nice and slowly. If you do it too quickly, it can make your milk split, which is what you don't want to do, and just stir that in. So now that the citric acid water solution is in our milk, we're going to bring that up to 28 degrees, and we're just going to be stirring that continuously and checking that with a thermometer. Now that the milk has come up to 28 degrees, we're ready to add our rennet solution in there, and then we'll let that rest for 15 minutes. So now that we've let our curd sit for 15 minutes, we're just going to do the slice test, and that's just popping your knife in there and just separating it away. If it doesn't do that neatly, you can definitely leave it for a little bit longer. We're just going to slowly stir that and bring that up to 40 degrees. If you go further than 40 degrees, what happens is you just get a firmer curd. So now that we've let our burrata sit for a little bit after we've heated it up, we're just going to get ready to strain it and just hang it in our little cheesecloth that we've got here. So now that these curds are done, we're just going to season it with some salt. And then we're just gonna let it down with a little bit of cream. So I've just got my rock melon here. I've taken the skin off it, we've taken the seeds out, and then I'm just gonna use this little slicer to shave the rock melon really nice and thin. So we are ready to put our beautiful summer salad together. So we've got our gorgeous burrata curds, which we've made earlier. So we're just gonna put that on the base. So now that our burrata curds are down, I'm gonna start adding the prosciutto and the rock melon. And I'm just gonna do it in different layers. So we've got bits of prosciutto, bits of melon in there, and I'm just gonna keep building that. And then we've got some beautiful basil to finish off. So we're gonna season it with a little bit more salt on top, and then you just want to olive oil to finish dressing it. So this is our Every Acre Wine Club Experience summer salad. So we've got the beautiful creamy burrata curds on the bottom. Then you've got the salty prosciutto in there as well, with layers of juicy rock melon. And then we've got that fresh, crisp basil. And then you've got the beautiful crunchy grissini to go with it too. In your Every Acre Wine Club Summer Edition, you've got quite a few beautiful wines to choose from. And one that we are pairing perfectly with this summer salad is our 2023 Cuvée, which will be perfect in summer, in the sunshine, on the alfresco, to end an afternoon with or start a lunch with.